afraid to pay to see a martial arts demonstration.
I'm betting it's magic. Everything else here has been.
That's very astute.
You can see her going through many different forms, many different blocks and strikes, and even a flip, and then another.
Ooh.
Followed by a kick and a punch. She does another high block, and then an elbow, and then with the other arm, punches forward, and then a sudden burst of fire comes out of her fist, almost through her brass knuckles.
Nice.
And her hood has kind of blown off at this point, and it's pretty evident that she's female. But she tries to put it back on.
And if you guys want to volunteer to fight this person, hurry, because I'm not.
I kind of look over at Soren. I'm like, Soren? Soren,
Yeah,
you're
okay.
getting stabbed. Come on.
All right. I'll do it. What am I doing?
Nothing, yes.
All right then.
This person waits for another long while, begins the breathing exercises again, and continues into her second form. She punches forward, reaching to the edge of the table towards an imaginary target, flips around, does kind of a, what I believe is called a wheel kick, where she kind of turns backwards and kicks very high up into the air right behind her. And
Yes.
you can see a bunch of other complex moves, and then she concludes with a kick that ends in a flash of lightning coming out of it.
Nice.
Oh.
Combination of martial arts and magic. Intriguing.
And you hear the tinkling of kind of more coins being thrown on the table, and it's not much more, but it's a little bit more, and she kind of hops down from the table. Her hood sweeps back again, so she tries to readjust and put it back on. And she reaches to gather all of the gold and all of the silver that she's collected and puts it into the hood of her cloak.
Was there anything distinguishing about her face that we saw when the head was off?
Brown hair, looked not quite middle-aged, and you couldn't catch her eye color.
Interesting types thing around about here. Can you do that?
No, not at all.
Can you do that?
He just chuckles and says, I could, but why would I want to? And I just, like, look at my cut again.
Don't pick at it.
I kind of look at Soren with a disapproving frown and then tuck my hands back into my robe. Well, we still haven't found what we're looking for. However, Soren, remember how I was electrocuted in the slave pits?
True.
Well, we just saw electricity, didn't we?
We did, and fire.
In a very
So variety and magic and a mixture.
It's also a very good point. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
And also breathing. Weren't they doing something like that in the pits?
You know they were.
I think
Damn, I
she's
missed so much.
potential lead.
We shall investigate.
That's my line.
Dun, dun, dun. Hey everyone, I'm back.
Yay!
Through the
Sorry,
miracles
said
of
go
you
get
came
stabbed.
Because the internet is horrible. And the person has finished their little martial arts routine and whatnot. If any of you are looking back at the people in the three people who are tied up, two of them are watching, and then the little tiny halfling or gnome is staring at a wall.
Two of them seem to know what's going on, and the third is just a newbie.
I'm concerned for the gnome.
Slash halfling. Don't be racist.
I'm still not concerned. I mean, I didn't mean not concerned. I'm still not entirely sure what's going on with those three. It's worrying.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
we'd be allowed to talk to them, that's the thing.
I tried to, and I only got odd looks from that witch over there.
Yep, we got stonewalled.
By an odd look.
Yeah.
I get stabbed.
The unicorn
and,
walks out.
In a circle of secrets like
Witches.
this, it's
You could say she was glaring daggers at you.
oh god.
Now, what did I say? I interrupted you.
Yes.
Where did you come?
Yes, well, in a circle of secrets such as this, sometimes it's best not to arouse too much suspicion. Although we
I
do need
agree
to get to the
completely.
bottom of this.
Let's be subtle.
And after the hooded
Exclaim loudly.
woman
Subtle
collects
like
all of her.
So explain what.
So the hooded woman leaves, and the witch leaves, and it almost seems like they're disbanding, except for a few people who are staying behind.
Did you say the witch leaves?
Yeah.
Talking time.
Should I follow them?
Rogue. Follow.
I
Alright,
say,
I'll follow them.
sure,
Charisma
me
person.
and our new friend will stay here.
Alright, I'm going to follow...
Leave this to me.
Yeah, I'm going to follow them.
Conversation arts.
Probably going to follow the hooded woman in particular. If the witch splits off, I'm not going to follow her anymore, but the hooded one in particular.
Yeah, the hooded woman, the unicorn's gone. The hooded woman
Oh, thank God.
is... The hooded woman and the witch begin to split ways almost right away, and the witch has behind her the three people who are tied up with face paint.
Curses. Foiled again.
Damn it. On the one hand, hooded woman. On the other hand, God, I'm curious.
Let's split up, gang.
On the one hand, chaotic good. On the other hand, solving this damn investigation.
Stopping their suffering versus making their suffering continue.
Damn it.
Spoilers.
I gotta follow the witch. I've gotta follow the witch. I rolled and I have to follow the witch.
But what do? We can't roll to follow. We have no stealth.
When I rolled to decide which one I was gonna follow, because I couldn't... Yeah.
We can't do that either. We're not even there. Soren. I'm just kidding.
Who's left in the room with us?
The people who are left in the room with
Question?
you... Go ahead.
Sorry?
Did somebody say
Oh,
question?
He said
No,
good
I said
question.
that's a good question.
Oh.
Don't leave us in suspense.
It's an illusion.
Ah, yes, the illusion man. Is he still there?
Speaking of that, the illusion is still here. Also, the
Go
devil, as enormous and tall as he is still staying around the altar. He seems to be setting up a small shrine of some sort, and he seems to be praying.
He was offering a lot of money earlier.
Okay. I look over at the woman next to me and I say, "Well, see, you seem to have been helpful so far. What is your name?"
I am Nai Gasai. Investigator
Nai?
extraordinaire. In the future, maybe.
I
Work in
see.
progress.
Well, aspirations are always good to have. My name is Leaf. Leaf Silent Tread.
Good to meet you.
Now,
Look like a magic person.
I assume that you have inquiries as to what is the goings-ons in the slave pits as much as we do. We've simply been hired to. You're just naturally curious. Now, we were here to get to the bottom of it, as I imagine you are too. And it seems that most of the people are leaving. And that Rat King thing didn't pan out exactly how I hoped. Well, I mean, it did, but I didn't end up with what I was looking for.
How's that holding up then?
Now, normally, the next thing I would do would be to consult that devil man over there, but he seems to be in the middle of praying. And if there's anything I learned, it's don't interrupt someone when they're praying.
So the two people left are the illusion man and the devil man.
And
So,
allow me to recall, since there's so many people, so many guests at this costume party. The Rat King is still there. And yes, it's the only one left.
Sorry about that. I
okay.
should have muted my microphone.
It's okay.
so quickly, was it?
Cut in post.
So the Rat King is still there. The devil is still there. That is it for now, although somebody is coming in who is a woman in the sort of costume befitting a like royalty, like a princess or something like that.
Wasn't she here earlier? Like a princess? Or is this a
Mhm.
different person? Was it the same one?
It's a different person in a similar costume. It's different colors. It has the same sort of effect of glitter being used for diamonds. And... Shush.
Glitter.
Shush.
I approached the woman.
Drop it.
Okay.
Okay. No, it's
Alright,
fine.
so I go up to the woman and I say, "My, that's a lovely costume you have."
It's the person you met before, earlier on in the day who welcomed you in and gave you the key.
Okay. Did she give me her name? She didn't
No.
give me her.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Unfortunately, no, but I found something else. It was personally useful, but not corporately, as you might say.
Oh, good. I see you got something out of it then. I'm letting you keep that
Yes.
key. Keep coming in as you wish.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Now, I have one other question. As to my purpose for being here, I'm sure that you must be aware of what's been happening over at the slave pits.
Haven't heard that one yet.
You're unaware of what's been going on. I look
That's
at her
right.
like stunned. It's terrible. There's been murders and all sorts of terrible disfigurations. No one knows the cause.
Sounds like
At
something one of Zonkuthan's followers would do.
Interesting.
What does it for other cult?
So many
And
cults.
why do you say that?
Simply because they are so prone to mutilation.
Interesting. That does make sense if it's true what you say.
I've heard that sometimes they will murder people, but the murders are perfectly happenstance.
I suppose that would not be entirely out of the question. Thank you for the possible information.